In the early 1600s, under the shadow of Japan's majestic mountains, two figures stood facing each other. One of them was a renowned swordsman, feared and respected by many. This was no ordinary duel. It was a meeting of two great minds, two masters of the blade. But what set one of them apart wasn't just his skill with the sword. It was something more intangible. It was an aura, a magnetic pull that drew people towards him, making friends and foes alike stop and take notice. This man was Miyamoto Musashi. Today, we're not just going to talk about his legendary duels or his unmatched skill with the sword. We're diving deep into the allure of Musashi, exploring what made him so captivating, both as a warrior and as a man. Have you ever heard of a man named Miyamoto Musashi? Born in Japan over 400 years ago, he was more than just a skilled fighter. Yes, he was famous for winning many sword fights, but there was much more to him. He wrote a book called The Book of Five Rings, where he shared his thoughts on life, strategy, and yes, even attraction. Think of him as not just a warrior, but also a wise teacher. Today, we're going to dive into the world of Musashi, learn about his life, and discover what made him so special and attractive to those around him. Musashi was a force to be reckoned with, but not just because of his sword. Imagine meeting someone who, with just a glance, makes you feel their strength and wisdom. That's how many felt around Musashi. He had a way of making people respect him, even if they didn't know why. But what was his secret? Musashi always spoke of the way, a path of discipline, learning, and self-improvement. He never stopped training, both his mind and body. He was always alert, always learning, and always striving to be better. This wasn't just about fighting. It was about life. He believed in simplicity. For Musashi, there were no shortcuts. Hard work, dedication, and focus were his guiding principles. And it showed. People saw his commitment and were drawn to it. They felt safe around him. In his writings, Musashi often talked about understanding oneself. He believed that to master anything, you first had to master yourself. It's this deep self-awareness, combined with his relentless spirit, that created a magnetism few could resist. And as we journey further, we'll uncover more layers of the captivating aura of Miyamoto Musashi. Romantic allure in Musashi's philosophy. When we think of Musashi, romance might not be the first thing that comes to mind. But, like all of us, he had a heart, feelings, and connections. So what did this legendary warrior think about love and attraction? Well, his writings give us some clues. Musashi lived in a time where honor and duty came before personal feelings. But even in such times, the heart has its ways. While Musashi was reserved and disciplined, his teachings hint at a deep understanding of human emotions. In his works, he talked about the importance of balance, not just in combat, but in relationships too. For him, a strong bond was like two swords in harmony, moving together, understanding each other's rhythm. He believed that true attraction came from mutual respect and understanding. It wasn't just about looks or status. It was about connecting on a deeper level. Just like in a duel, where understanding your opponent was key in love, understanding your partner was crucial. Musashi's views on romance remind us that true attraction is timeless. It's not about fleeting moments but deep connections. And as we delve deeper into his philosophy, we find that his views on love and attraction are as relevant today as they were back then. Every great thinker is shaped by the world around them, and Musashi was no exception. To truly understand his views on attraction, we need to step back and look at the Japan he lived in. Musashi's era was a turbulent one. Japan was a land of samurai, where honor and duty were held above all else. The samurai code, known as Bushido, played a huge role in shaping people's beliefs and values. It was a code of loyalty, discipline, and respect. But how did this affect Musashi's views on attraction? Well, in a society where honor was paramount, genuine connections mattered. People valued trust, understanding, and loyalty. Superficial attractions took a backseat to deeper bonds. Musashi, being a samurai, was influenced by these values. His views on personal magnetism and romantic allure were grounded in the principles of Bushido. He believed in genuine connections, in bonds forged through mutual respect and trust. But he wasn't just influenced by the samurai code. Japan's rich tapestry of beliefs, including Buddhism and Shintoism, also played a part. These traditions emphasized harmony, balance, and inner peace, themes that resonate throughout Musashi's teachings. As we journey through Musashi's philosophy, it's essential to remember the world he came from. It gives us a richer understanding of his views and reminds us that, no matter the era, the core principles of attraction remain the same. Fast forward to today, and the world looks very different from Musashi's time. Skyscrapers touch the sky, technology connects us in seconds, and cultures blend seamlessly. But with all these changes, can a samurai's views on attraction still hold relevance? Surprisingly, yes. Musashi's principles of self-mastery, mutual respect, and deep connection are timeless. In an age of fleeting online interactions and fast-paced lives, his teachings remind us of the importance of genuine bonds. Think about it. In today's world, where we're bombarded with images of ideal beauty and success, Musashi's philosophy stands as a beacon. It tells us that true attraction isn't just skin deep. It's about understanding, trust, and mutual growth. His emphasis on self-awareness and self-improvement is more relevant than ever. In a world where we often seek validation from others, Musashi's teachings encourage us to look inward, to understand ourselves better, and to grow from within. So, while we might not carry swords or follow the samurai code, the essence of Musashi's views on attraction remains. It's a reminder that, at its core, attraction is about two souls connecting, understanding each other, and growing together. As we journeyed through the life and philosophy of Miyamoto Musashi, one thing became clear: true attraction transcends time and culture. From the battlefields of ancient Japan to the bustling cities of today, the principles of genuine connection, mutual respect, and self-awareness remain unchanged. Musashi, with his sword and wisdom, taught us that attraction isn't just about outward appearances or fleeting moments. It's about the deep bonds we form, the understanding we share, and the growth we experience together.